Finally, Zuma gets to have his day in court, a phrase he often uttered during the lengthy lead-up to the criminal trial. This was despite Zuma's so-called Stalingrad tactics, employed to use every legal aspect to his disposal to halt his prosecution. But Zuma failed to convince the courts that the charges should be dismissed due to the alleged political interference in the state's case against him. The state served the indictment on both Zuma and Thales, represented by Pietermaritzburg. Zuma pleaded not guilty to all 16 charges, which included racketeering and several charges of fraud, corruption and money laundering. Thales faced 4 charges, 1 of racketeering, 2 of corruption and 1 of money laundering. The state accuses Zuma and Thales of organizing and conducting a racketeering enterprise, a charge which carries a maximum sentence of 25 years imprisonment.
The first count, my lord, which I put to accused number 1, Mr. Zuma, and accused 2, Thales, and I use the shortened form of Thales' name.
Very well.
This is a count for contravening Section 2(1)(e), read with other sections of the Prevention of Organized Crime Act, and the name of the crime is conducting an enterprise through a pattern of racketeering activities in contravention of Section 2(1)(e). It is alleged that from a date prior to October 1995 and continuing thereafter to the 1st of July 2005, and at Durban, in the district of Durban, the accused, whilst employed by and or associated with an enterprise, to wit the Inkobi enterprise described in the racketeering preamble, conducted or participated in the conduct, directly or indirectly, of such enterprise affairs through a pattern of racketeering activity, to wit, the planned, ongoing, continuous or repeated participation or involvement in any of the predicate offences as set forth in Racketeering Acts 1 to 1582, which are contained in the indictment, including the commission of 2 or more of the predicate offences.
The state alleges that Zuma received hundreds of payments, amounting to millions of rand via his then financial advisor, convicted fraudster Shabir Sheikh, at the time of the arms deal acquisition process in the 90s. The state says Zuma received a bribe of R500,000 rand from Thales, the then Thompson CSF, facilitated by Sheikh. Other charges against Zuma include fraudulent tax claims and returns, non-disclosure of financial assistance to Parliament, and lying to the institution about meeting with representatives from the arms manufacturer. Thales said in its plea explanation, denies that it was aware of any payments to Zuma via Sheikh. Thales contends that its payments to Sheikh's businesses were legitimate business deals as a BEE partner in the arms deal. Senior counsel for Zuma, Advocate Darlene Mpofu, made further submissions related to the special plea it brought against Advocate Downer. Zuma says he won't get a fair trial as Advocate Downer's conduct was not independent and impartial.
The failure to hold those who are known to him and the NPA to have engaged in unlawful interference with my prosecution demonstrates his lack of appreciation of his duty to ensure that I'm prosecuted in accordance with the requirements of independence and impartiality. I therefore nurse a reasonable apprehension that Mr. Downer SC has lost his independence and impartiality to conduct my trial fairly against, and believe that he would not present evidence of unlawful political interference in a manner that is balanced if this would hurt his unwavering stance that I should be found guilty of the charges against me. Mr. Downer's denial that evidence of political interference which is admitted by the NPA demonstrates that he cannot be trusted to be an impartial and independent prosecutor, to act in good faith, which would include disclosing to the court evidence of unlawful political interference within his knowledge that could hurt the state's case against me.
Reasons cited are Downer's support of an application by the Democratic Alliance, which challenged the dropping of charges against Zuma in court. Zuma also accuses Downer of media leaks and also alleges that Downer failed to report political interference and ignored international intelligence interference in Zuma's prosecution. He said if he succeeds in his application to remove Advocate Downer as prosecutor, he would be entitled to be acquitted. Judge Kuhn ruled that the parties would file relevant documentations, dates set for the matter to be argued on the 19th of July.